on another journey, I was in Bali, in Ubud, wandering around. It's such a tranquil place, a removed place. You know, you really are in somewhere other than North America or, you know, this mindset. And I was walking through the rice fields and I came across a guy who was sweeping a path in the middle of nowhere. I guess a forest path, you know, through the rice fields into the forest. And I was like, hello. And it was beautiful. He explained to me that it was a holy day. And on these holy days, they do an act of giving for the greater community. And his act was to sweep this path, this outdoor foot-trodden path, which actually leads to a little temple, which I didn't know. And so he was removing the leaves and the debris so that, you know, he doesn't know if anybody will walk there that day, because there are these little temples all over the place. But that was his act, which was just beautiful. So he asked if I wanted to walk with him a little ways, and I said, sure. And away we went. Then we got talking, and I said, you know, I complimented him on his English, which was really phenomenally good. And he said, thank you. You know, he worked hard as a tour guide. And so I got to ask a little bit about his family and his life, you know, and what it was like living there. And he told me about his family and his work and why his work was so important to him. And his mom and dad, you know, lived in the village, and they work at weaving hats, you know. And I thought, like, from reeds, you know. I thought, wow, it's hard to, you know, support a family on hats that a few tourists may buy. And I've seen them in the market. They're really inexpensive, you know. And I thought, goodness, how challenging. And I exclaimed to him, oh my goodness, you know, it must be hard to raise a family on that. And like, do you have enough? Like, do they make enough money? Just that? There's a lot of poverty there. And he really took my question in. And which is what I loved about my time there. It seemed like every question was truly a question for consideration, you know. And he was thinking about it, and he said, well, they had a bowl of rice before they went to sleep, and they woke up, so I guess they have enough. And it, like, even to this day, rocks me to my core. We never talk about enough. We never talk about enough. We talk about more. More. What else? We buy more. Another top, another shirt, another, more. We amass more. But we never amass it in the context of, and is what I have, is who I am, is what I am a part of, enough. It's not about settling for less. It's about understanding that we can thrive in enough, and we can actually sink under the tyranny of more. It was such a powerful lesson. And I came back suddenly with a new way to gauge, you know, if I'm living the life I want to live. You know, am I living with enough? Which gave me such a sense of peace and such a sense of gratitude. And you know what? With such a sense of plenitude. I am enough. It is enough. We are enough. We can become from this place instead of always, I should be more, I should have more, I should do more, I should, more is just such a pushing energy. So that was the lesson that I am still so grateful for from that man in the forest in Ubud.